A man will face court in Sydney today after an 11-hour siege yesterday involving a young girl. The man's family has criticised police, saying they could have ended the Parramatta drama much sooner. But police are defending their handling of the situation, saying it was a potentially extremely dangerous situation. The ABC's Letitia Lemke is at the Parramatta courthouse. Letitia, what's happened today?
The 52-year-old from Orange didn't appear in court. He's been remanded in custody to appear on the 15th of September when he'll face 7 charges over yesterday's siege, including detaining a person with the intent of gaining advantage and giving false information on a personal property in danger. Now, police say that the 52-year-old barricaded himself and his 12-year-old daughter in the Arthur Phillips Barrister's chambers on George Street. They say he made repeated threats of having an explosive device in his backpack. The siege lasted for 11 hours and police haven't given any details on what the issues or demands may have been. It's hoped that that will come out in court at a later date. They have been criticised, though. The family have basically said that the siege went on for too long and that had they been allowed to speak to the 52-year-old, that they could have ended it sooner. Here's what one of the relatives had to say yesterday.
Well, I believe if they would have let the family speak to him at 2 o'clock, this would have been all finished by 3 o'clock. But because of the negotiators, as they call negotiating, and the family wasn't involved, and that's why it's come to this, I think it was 10, 11-hour siege.
So how have the police responded?
Well, Assistant Commissioner Dennis Clifford spoke to the media this morning and he said he understands the family's frustrations, but he says the situation was incredibly stressful. He says the man that police were dealing with yesterday would not be the same man that family members would be used to having a cup of coffee with. He praised the work of police, of tactical teams, of negotiators, who he says all put themselves in harm's way for yesterday's operation. And he talked a little bit about how stressful that was.
Just by the nature of the circumstances, you know, you've got a young 12-year-old in a barricaded situation with a man claiming to have explosives. It was a very tense and very risky situation for her to be in.
And briefly, Letitia, when did it become clear that there was no bomb threat?
Police didn't know that there wasn't a bomb in the backpack until after the raid, so they've made the call. They've said that they were willing to sit it out, they were willing to take as long as needed to negotiate, but talks deteriorated and they made the call to raid the building without knowing that there wasn't a bomb in the backpack. It wasn't until later on that night when they investigated and the bomb squad investigated the backpack, they found only personal items in there. Now, the 52-year-old was removed. He was investigated and subsequently charged with 7 charges, and he'll face those in the Parramatta local court mid-September.
Letitia Lemke, thank you.